Hey GameHeads, the month of July is wrapping up, and as usual, I'm here to bring you the best new game releases of the month. So sit back, relax as we walk through the best this month has got to offer. First up is Waving, a cross-platform multiplayer tactical turn-based RPG that immerses you in a submerged world. You play as an adventurer, navigating various islands, completing quests, battling monsters, and uncovering island secrets. The game features stunning fight animations, a variety of powers and spells, a pet system, and has received rave reviews across the platform. Best of all, it's free to play, so there is no reason not to dive into it, except you are not into tactical turn-based action games. Next up is Ravenfall Tales, a dungeon crawler hack and slash title that aims to bring back the old school feel of classic action games like Diablo, Titan Quest, etc., featuring elaborate dungeons teeming with various monsters for you to hack your way through. You can also assemble a team of mercenaries to assist you in your quest, adding a sense of depth and strategy to the gameplay. The game gives you quite a lot of freedom in characterization. You can build your character into any of the classes, from a brawler to a magician to a magic swordsman, giving you endless customization options. The graphics isn't the best to look at, and the fact that it isn't offline is completely unnecessary to me, but it's still a pretty good looking game that's available on all app stores for free. Next up is White Flames the Hunter, a promising RPG title. You play as a young adventurer who gets into trouble and makes a contract with the ultimate fire, embarking on a journey to find solutions for yourself and the mystery surrounding you, and as usual, stopping the evading Demon King in the process. The game seems to be a passionate project from a small development team teeming with promise. The open world is vast and diverse, the combat pretty good, the graphics promising, and the story has some kind of flair to it. There are also relationship mechanics, building and crafting, and even choices that seemingly affect the ending of the game. All of this is tightly wound up in a surprising free package with no pay-to-win action. White Flames is available on all mobile platforms. Let's slow things down with Roya, a calm-inducing adventure title where you basically pave the path for a growing river with a quest to connect it to the sea. You can sculpt terrains according to your imagination, guiding the water's descent, guided by a bird companion, leading you through rugged mountains, dark forests, and sun-drenched meadows. The game features stunning polygon graphics, hand-drawn environment, a cool aesthetic, and an ambient environment that just screams relaxing. It's a paid app available offline, and you can get it on all mobile platforms. Next, we have Dominion Dynasty, the latest kingdom builder / turn-based strategy multiplayer game. Think Civilization, but on a more smaller multiplayer-ish scale. The game seemingly combines turn-based gameplay and real-time economic elements on a colossal map with thousands of players, making hourly tactical movements to either expand or conquer, and in between those turns, you can develop your kingdom, growing stronger for the next turn. I'm not gonna lie, the game has a very interesting premise that I can seriously dig into, only if it isn't pay to win. Dominion Dynasty is free, online, and playable on both platforms. Revving up the engine with Disney Speedstorm. What can I say? It's basically beach buggy, but all your favorite Disney characters are in it, and believe me, there is quite a list. It also features all the crazy power-up filled gameplay you would expect from a kart game. There is racing, power-ups and fun unlockable characters, multiplayer and all that stuff. There isn't really much I can say. The graphics are what you would expect from a game love title. It's crisp and neat, the controls look responsive, and so far the ratings have been positive. So if you're looking for a good racing game, here is a nice pick. It's free and available on both devices. Let's continue with a Netflix subscription, and before you throw a box at the screen, it is a brilliant port of a spectacular puzzle RPG in the title by the name Arranger. The game lets you take on the role of a small town misfit by the name Gemma that bravely journeys to the beautiful yet scary world in search of a place of acceptance. A great premise for a story only made better by the innovative gameplay consisting of unique interconnected grids that span the entire world. When the player moves, the colorful environment moves with you, creating thoughtful brain-plucking puzzles that twist and play with the central mechanic. I'm actually really interested in this, even though I'm not a puzzle game fan. So I know for a fact that it will resonate with a lot of puzzle heads. It's available for Netflix subscribers on all mobile platforms, and it's playable offline. Okay, next up is a fresh entry of an old retro arcade classic by the name Metal Slug Awakening. If you're an old-time gamer, this game needs very little introduction, and Awakening basically revamps the entire series, bringing cleaner graphics to the side-scrolling RPG. If you don't know about the game, it's a side-scrolling RPG like I said before, filled with chaotic bullets spraying gameplay. It's really reminiscent of that Contra 4 era, and I think it's quite good. The graphics look amazing, the chaotic gameplay much welcome. The fact that it's free and online doesn't really resonate with me that much, but I still find it a refreshing entry. Speaking of surprising entries, Hyper Light Drifter is next, a port of an amazing hack and slash RPG that I had the pleasure of experiencing a while back. It follows the story of a dying drifter, scavengers of ancient relics and knowledge, on a quest to find a cure for his mysterious ailment. The art and visuals of the game is captivating, the sound design unmatched, and the story incredible. It's a game that really resonated with me, and I'm still going to try its mobile version and see if it's anything like the PC counterpart. It's definitely worth checking out. Hyper Light Drifter is paid, offline, and on all mobile platforms. Next up is a much awaited entry, Hoyo vs Zenless Zen Zero. What more can I say? It's a new Hoyoverse game. The graphics are stunning as usual, the world full of life, the characters memorable, and the gacha content plentiful. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, you assume the role of a proxy, a character that helps others explore the hostile alternate dimension called Hollows, battling the Ethereals and other enemies in the process. The game is set to really focus on the combat as one of its key points. I haven't really actually gone around to play it, the size being the biggest factor, but it's a Hoyoverse game which really says all about why you need to try it out. It's free online and on all mobile platforms. And with that, we are done with today's list. Which new game are you definitely going to try out? Let me know in the comment section. It's your host Speedock. Thanks for watching. You can now hit that like button and subscribe to help the channel, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out though.